Hi everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to be talking about Fight Your Friends. This is old school fighting.
Yeah.
Fisticuffs. And this is put out by...
Fisticuff your friends.
Yeah, Fisticuff your friends. And this is put out by Cold War Games. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see our videos as they come out.
Alright, so in this game, you are going to fight your friends. Or at least one of your friends. You're going to pick a friend. It's a two-player game. And you're going to pick out, a whole crew of people that you're going to fight with. The game kind of progressively ramps up. It's more and more involved as the game goes on. More and more crew members join the fight. All their special abilities kind of start stacking up and getting wilder and wilder. Yeah, let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so here's our cards for Fight Your Friends. Basically, there's a whole lot of things here to point out. So we've got our character right there. We have on the top left, this is their fight strength. This is their magic. And this is their defense. We also have their cost over here. So this is 3 gold coins. This is who they are. And at the very bottom, it tells you kind of where they came from, which webcomic lore they come from. We've got a friendship ability, which I'll explain here a little bit. We've got 3 stats along the side. So the first one here, this is what order they belong to, whether it's the society, the tribe, or the network. The middle one is which class they are, either warrior, witch, or rogue. And that bottom one there is what type they are, either natural, supernatural, or enhanced. There's a ton of different cards here, and they all have to do with different, IPs, all different webcomics, different graphic novels, all different internet properties. So it's kind of cool. So you and your opponent are both going to choose a 10-card hand equaling 30 coins or less. You really want to try to get to that 30s. That way you're using the best of the best cards. But also there's a limit, so that way one person can't just have 10 5-cost coin persons in a row. That would just be overwhelming. So you have to have that balance, and you have to kind of draft the right combinations of friendship bonuses. All right, so once you both have your 10-card hands, you are going to play 4 rounds of duels. All right, so this first one, you're going to flip over your cards, and you're going to compare the numbers. So, for instance, the fight versus the defense, the magic versus magic, and then fight versus defense over here. For every one that you win in that category, you're going to get a point. If you get 2 points, you win. So in this case, this 3 beats this 1. 1 point for our side. 6 versus 0, another point for our side. The third one's a tie, but we won, so we are going to stay alive. This person is fallen. In order for our friendship bonuses, these text here, for it to be activated, you need to have a friend in play. So right now, in that first round where it's just playing 1 card, you have no friendship bonus. So these are going to go off to the side. Now in the second round, we're going to play 2 cards each. So we're going to start with just 1 piece, flip them over, compare. Again, we don't have a friend in stock here, so we can only do just the numbers versus the numbers. Alright, so we've got a 4 versus a 3 here. We've got a 3 versus a 0 here, and then a tie on the last column. So basically, 1 point for our side, or for their side, 1 point for our side, and nothing. This is actually a tie. Ties are going to be revealed and kind of fixed by whoever wins the next round. Alright, so let's go, everyone's going to choose their next cards and flip those over. So now, this person is going to have their friendship ability because they have a friend in play activating it. Alright, so our ability here says +3 defense if you have 2 or more of the blue flags there, which is the network order. We don't have 2 of those in play right now, unfortunately, so we just have our normal stats as is. On the other side, however, this says +5 defense if this friend is the last friend played this round, which in the second round is that is the case. So they actually have 6 of the defense right there, those kind of buckets. So 4 to 6, they're going to win. Magic, we're going to win 1 to 0, and they're going to win 6 to 2. So we are fallen, but again, because this was a tie, this one is going to be fallen as well. These go over in the winner pile on this side, and this side over here is going to go into our fallen pile. Alright, now going to the third round, we're going to play 3 people in the same exact way. However, that third person, those friendship bonuses are going to start to stack. So I'll just kind of get to that point. So let's say that happened, it's a wash, whatever. This happens. They get their own personal abilities. They still end up losing, which again makes this person lose. But this last person here, they're going to get their text. They're also going to get the text behind them. And this person, same thing. This person's going to get this text as well as that one as well. So it's going to get increasingly stronger and stronger. And as you can guess, we've played 4 rounds. First round, 1 card. Second round, 2 cards. Third round, 3 cards. During the fourth and final round, we're actually going to play 4 cards. So that means that fourth card, if we play that, is going to have its own friendship bonus, plus the one before it, plus the one before it. So again, those special abilities are really, really going to stack. So at the end of all that, you're going to count up whoever's in your winner's pile. Basically, if you're your loser's pile, the fallen pile, you're just going to get rid of those. You're going to count up the gold value, that yellow gold value there, of all of your winner's stack, and whoever has the most gold coins is going to win the game.
So what really stands out about this game is the artwork. The artwork on all these cards are very unique, and it's because the characters are unique. So all the cards are pulled from, web comics or games or just other original properties. I think they said something there was over like 12 people, 12 different like characters and different worlds involved in creating all the characters for this. And it's really, it made me interested to see what other of these things were out there. I've actually only read one web comic, Olympus Lore. Judge me all you want. You can just go ahead and do it. That's fine. Ryan just did. We're good. We're moving on with our lives. But anyway, I was really interested in that. And I just think it's really neat to have this collaborative effort of that many artists coming together to put forth this game.
Yeah, I mean, at the bottom of all the cards, it even mentions like where, what IP they're from.
Yeah,
so then you can kind of follow up on that. I actually went and researched a couple of them that looked really cool to me. All right, so also, what I liked about this game is how fast it was. I've played a lot of, card dueling games, 2-player dueling games, something, let's say, like Pokemon or Magic or other games like that where you kind of construct a deck and then you go at it. And I love those kinds of games, don't get me wrong. I love them. But you don't always have time for that. Sifting through, a bajillion cards, trying to craft this huge deck and then, battle it out, and it takes forever. But again, I love that. But you don't have time for it. This, you were able to, sift through the cards, make your deck, make your hand, I guess you should say, and battle in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You don't always have time for all that, so, you can still scratch that itch in a really small package.
It's fun to go through all of those cards and try to find things that will work together, the synergies for it. We both had trouble in the last game we played because you have that limit of 30 and we were both at 31. So I had to decide which one you're going to cull, even though you really like everything that you have and you think that they're going to work well together. And then also trying to figure out how the other person plays based on the first card they play. What are the other things that are probably in their deck if they were trying, or in their hand if they were trying to make things line up. So it was fun to look through all of that and try to come up with stuff that really worked well for you.
All right, so if you are looking for a fast, simple dueling game, I think you should check out Fight Your Friends. I think this is a great way to get that 2-player card action in a really small package and still have some fun along the way.
All right, everybody, don't forget to stay tuned to the very end for our Pounds and Inches update. But until then, you can find us in all the places. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook under Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. You can find us on Instagram under Ryan and Bethany. And you can find us on Twitter under Ryan and Bethany 1.
All right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Hey everybody. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about fighting your friends. But not the game. I am interested in learning more about using fighting or martial arts or something like that as a means for getting some exercise. I'm not interested in getting, hurting anybody or getting hurt for that matter. But I'm interested to see what people's experience is. Who have done that before, what martial arts you've done, whether it's boxing or kickboxing or Krav Maga or whatever it's called, or jiu-jitsu or whatever, and see how much how much fun it was, what the danger levels were, and what the health benefits were. So let me know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Everybody, thanks for sticking tuned. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.